Namaste. Yoga Sutra. Book 2, Sutra 13. Namaste. Sati mule dadabipangako 장디양 율포강허 장디양 율포강허 사투수 글라셰슈 갈마샤요 비방강라문피 파바티 노트치는 글라샤 노트치는 글라샤 무라허 여탕 두셔바나드타허 샹리타눈둘랑에 아다그타비자파바허 브라로하 사말탕에 파바는티 나바니 따투쇼 다그타비자파방에 방에 따탕에 그레샹바나드타허 갈망샤요 비방아까 브라로히 파바티 나바니 클래쇼 나에 파라삼키아나 다그타 클래샤 비자파보 베티 상장 비방 가스들이 비토 자티랑 율포강 이티 나트레담 비짱리아테 기메감 깔마이 가시앙 자는마나흐 가라나말타 가라나마타이 가라나마타이감 갈마네감 자는마구슈이파티티 드비티양에 비चारा노 기마네감 갈마네감 자는마 닐발타야티 여타네감 갈마이감 자는마 닐발타야티티 나 땅바데감 갈마이 가시양 자는마나흐 가라나무 가스마트 아나디칸라 프라치타 시양 삼케야 시양 비시슈타 시양 가스마트 아나디칸라 프라치타 시양 삼케야 시양 비시슈타 시양 가스마트 아나디칸라 프라치타 시양 삼케야 시양 바시슈타 시양 갈마노흐 상프라티카시양 팔라크라마니야마나다 다나시방소 팔라크라마니야마다나시방소 로카시양 프라사크타흐 상장니슈트 이티 나짜이감 갈마네카시양 자는마나흐 가라너무 가스마트 아네케슈 갈마수 에카이카메방 갈마네카시양 자는마나흐 가라노미티아 바시슈터시양 비방가강라 파바흐 브라사크타흐 상장비아니슈터 이티 능 자네감 갈마네카시양 자는마나흐 가라노무 가스마트 따다네감 자는마 유가파는나 삼파바티티 그라메노이방에 number 1 그라메노방에 방치야무 따탕에 짱 볼바도셔 누셔근가흐 다스마즈 자는마 프라야노 는따레 그렇다흐 부누여 깔마샤야 프라짜요 비치트라흐 프라타노 파살자나 파베나 pasatitaha. Prathanopasarjana bhavena pasatitaha. Prathanopasarjana bhavena pasatitaha. Prathanopasarjana bhavena pasatitaha. That's when I use medicine. How to use your medicine. How long is this thing? I'm gonna start from here again. This mouse doesn't work. Holy crap. Oh yeah, this is the top 3 longest. Yeah, I forgot. I remembered. Okay, so this is gonna be like a 30-minute reading. 15-minute reading, sorry. I read faster than before now. I forgot. 那什么就叫那么不然呀喏能打的个了打呵不努要该嘛下呀不拉加油비치트라呵프라타노파살자나 파베나 바스티타呵프라타노파살자나 파베나 바스티타呵프라타노파살자나 파베나 바스티타呵프라야노 피비아크탄 에카프라 카트떠 깨나 에카프라 카트떠 깨나 Number 2. Come on, mouse. Militivang Maranam Prasantiam Samulchitam Ekamevan Janama Karoti Tachichang Janama Tenaivan Kaimano Labatan Yushukam Pavati 다스미는 유슈이 대나이방 갈마노 포가허 삼파디아땅 이띠 아사오 갈마샤요 자르마 율포가 햇뚜뜨방 그들이 비빵고 피티야땅 자르마 율포가 햇뚜뜨방 그들이 비빵고 피티야땅 이띠 아땅 에까 파비까허 갈마샤야 우끄땅 이띠 Dorashata Janama Vedani Yasata Veka Vipanga Raman Pi Raman Pi, okay. Poga Hetu de Van de Vipakang Poga Hetu de Van de Vipa de Vi Poga Hetu de Van de Vipanga Raman Pi. Yeah, this mouse is not working. I just bought it. Okay, then what is this? 방율포가 해뚜드 방하는 나는 디 쉐바라 나는 바는 나 후셔바드 바티 방율포가 해뚜드 방하는 나는 디 쉐바라 바라 바는 나 후셔바드 바티 명 Namaste. 방율포가 해뚜드 방하는 나는 디 쉐바라바는 나후셔 바드베티 방율포가 해뚜드 방하는 나는 디 쉐바라바는 나후셔드 바드베티 방율포가 해뚜드 방하는 나는 디 쉐바라바는 나후셔 바드베티 and the asterisk. Here, yeah, this whole thing. Okay. The 율포가 해뚜 the okay. 방율포가 해뚜 방율포가 해뚜뜨 방율포가 해뚜뜨 방은 방율포가 해뚜뜨 방뜨뜨리 윗방아가라면 비 오케이 방율포가 해뚜뜨 방율포가 해뚜뜨 방은 방율포가 해뚜뜨 방뜨뜨리 윗방아가라면 비 방 자누마포가율 해뚜뜨 방은 날 후슈아티 오케이 자누마포가율 해뚜뜨 방은 나 후슈아티 브라마디카흐 right? I can't think of anything else. 브라마디카흐 방아투흐 That's fuzzy. Is there anything I could use as a reference? Yeah. Okay, cool. Starting from here. Kalma pipanga kanu pava nilvatil paititanga pisutu. Kalma pipanga kanu pava nilvaititanga pisutu. Kalma pipanga kanu pava nilvaititanga pisutu. Pangsana pirana dikala samul chitamidam. Chittatam. Number 1. G. Okay. It skips. Chittari korotami vichitari korotami salvato matasya jangalam 그라는 티 피리방 따따따따 미티야땅 그라는 티 피리방 따따 미티야땅 아네까 파바볼 비강 바사나흐 야스트바얌 깔마샤양 에슈 에바이까 파비강 우크땅 이티 예 삼스강라흐 스무르티 헤타바스땅 바사나스땅 셰짱나디강리나 이티 야스트바사베강 파비카흐 야스트바사베카 파비카흐 깔마샤야흐 상 니아타비빵 가시짱 니아타비빵 가시짱 따뜨랑 들어셨다 자누마베다 니야시양 니아타비빵 가시아이바얌 니아모 나 뜨바 들어셨다 자누마베다 니야시양 니아타비빵 가시양 가스마트 요 히아 들어셨다 자누마베다 니요니따 요니야타비빵 가스타시양 요 히아 들어셨다 자누마베다니 요니야따 요 히아 들어셨다 자누마베다니 요니야따 비빵 가스타시양 드라이 카티흐 그렇다시양 비빠크 바시양 그렇다시양 비빠크 바시양 Number 2 Number 3 after 비빵 가시양 Okay. Corotasian bipangakasian. Really? Nashahu. Number 3. Pinashahu. That's it. Okay. Pratana kalmanuya va pagamanam pang. 니아타비빵 까프라타나 깔마너 피푸 따시양 빵 지라마바스타 나미티 따트랑 그로타시양 비빠크 바시양 따트랑 그로타시양 비빠크 바시양 나쇼 야탕 쇼콜라 깔모다양 디하이방 Na shaha kuroshonosiyam yatarada mukatamu deve ha vai kaimanui peditaviem pa pakasyaiko ranshiha punuyakurito pahananti tadicha chasavai kaimanui kaimanui sukurotani kaitumi vante kaima kavayo pedayananti prathana kaimanuya va pagamanama yatarada mukatam Siyata savaripaha samkaraha sapariharaha saparatiyapamaishaha kushalasyan na pakaisho ya lama. Kasamata kushalam hi me bahavaniya dasati yatra yama pam kataha savalgepya pakaisha maripam savalgepya pakaisha maripam parishyati iti karishyati iti karishyati iti. This is really, oh wow, yeah, 16 minutes 17 so far, so within 20 minutes I should be done. It's an improvement. It just used to take me like 35 minutes, this one. Niyata pipa kapratana kaimano pipu tasyan pang jirama vasata nama katamiti adarashata janama vedani yasyan ivan niyata pipa kasya kaimano samanam maranoma pivyakati bang karano mukutama maranoma pivyakati karano mukutama na Devadarashata janama vedani yasyan niyata vipa kasyan. Number 1. That's the only number. Okay. Rest is straight. It's just straight up. Straight text. Bang. That's it. Yeah. Yatatavadarashata janama badaniyam kaima niyata vipakam tanunashyeda vapam tanunashyeda vapam vang kachacheda pipudam vang jiramapyupang asitam yavat samanam kaima pivyanjakam lipitata Nimitatamasyan, Nipitatamasyan, Nimitatamasyan. I think that's the correct one. It's Pasi. Na vipangaka pimukam karoti ti. Tadi vipangaka siyaivang. Deshakala nimitatana vatara no diyam. Kalmagati shichitrai. Tulvijinyana jati. Na Joto Sargasya Pavadana Nivaratadri Tirityaka Pavikaha Na Joto Sargasya Pavadana Nivaratadrityaka Pavikaha Kalma Shayonujinya Yatang Iti Kalma Shayonujinya Yatang Iti. Namaste. Yay. Kaima Pibyanjakam. That's a cool word. Okay. Namaste. 20 minutes of reading. Sorry. This is going to be long too. So long as the wood exists, there will be fruition from it, birth, length of life, kind of experience. While the hindrances exist, the latent deposit of kaima starts the fruition, but not so the cut root of the hindrances. just as the grains of rice, when encased within the chaff, as seeds in an unburned condition, are fit for propagation. But neither the winnowed chaff nor seed in the burned condition is so. Similarly, the latent deposits of karma, when encased within hindrances, are propagative of fruition, but neither the winnowed hindrances nor seed in the condition of having been burnt by the elevation. And this fruition is of three kinds: birth and length of life and kind of experience. In regard to these, this is under discussion whether one karma is the cause of one birth, or whether one karma gives the impulse to more than one birth. There is a second discussion as to whether more than one karma projects more than one birth, or whether more than one karma projects one birth. Now, it is not true that one karma is the cause of one birth. Why so? Because if the karma remaining over, accumulated from time without beginning and innumerable, and of the present, should not have in their results an order limited, discouragement would be inflicted upon everybody, and this is prohibited. Neither is one karma the cause of more than one birth. Why is this? Because if, while there were more than one karma, only one karma at a time were to be the cause of more than one birth, a lack of time for fruition would be inflicted upon the remaining karmas, and that too would be prohibited. Neither is more than one karma the cause of more than one birth. Why is this? Since it is impossible that more than this birth, Since it is impossible that more than this one birth should occur simultaneously, it must be supposed that they occur successively. This likewise would involve the same difficulty as in the last. The result is then the diverse accumulation of latent deposits of karma, whether of merit or of demerit, made between birth and the end of life, remains in a relation of subordinate and a dominant. This is made manifest at the ending of life after growing compact by one single impulse. After accomplishing death, it assumes a rigid form and causes a single birth only. And this birth receives its length from that same karma. And again, in that same length of life, from that same karma, it attains to its kind of experience. This latent deposit of karma, since it is the source of the birth and the length of life and the kind of experience, is said to have a threefold fruition. Consequently, latent deposit of karma is said to have one existence. On the other hand, that which is to be felt and seen, birth is said, since it is the cause of the kind of enjoyment only, to originate a single fruition. Or, when it is the source of the length of the life and the kind of enjoyment, it is said to originate two fruitions, as for instance in the case of Nandi Shivara or of Nahushu. But this mind stuff like a fish nut, made in different shapes on all sides, and having from time without beginning a form fixed by subconscious impressions, which are like nuts caused by the experience of the fruition of the karma from the hindrances, is spread abroad. Therefore, these subconscious impressions are said to be preceded by more than one existence. It is this particular latent deposit of karma, however, which is said to have it in one existence. Those subliminal impressions which produce memory are said to be subconscious impressions, and these are said to subsist from time without beginning. But that latent deposit of karma which has it in a single existence has both a fruition limited and a fruition which is without limit. Of these two, the limitation belongs only to the fruition which is to be felt in a birth of the seen, and which is limited. Whereas a fruition which is not to be felt in seen, and which is without limit, does not. Why so? Because that fruition which is not to be felt in seen, and which is without limit, has three kinds of outcome. Either it is annihilated when this fruition is finished and become unfruitful, or it is cast away into the dominant karma, or it may continue for a long time, subjected to the dominant karma which has a fruition limited. Of these, the annihilation of it which is finished and become unfruitful is like the annihilation in this present world of the dark karma, when once the bright karma has dawned. With regard to which this has been said, verily indeed karmas should be known to be by twos and twos. A single mass made of merit destroys evil. Wish thou then to do well done deeds. Right here to thee the wise make kaima known. Casting away into the dominant kaima. With reference to which it has been said, should there be a very slight admixture of guilt in the sacrifice, it is either to be removed or to be overlooked, not enough to remove the good fortune. Why? Because in my case there is much other good fortune. Where then this is cast away, even in heaven it will make only a slight reduction. When he said it may continue for a long time, subjected to the dominant kaima, which has a fruition limited. How was this? Because in the case of the kaima, the fruition of which is not to be felt in seen, and which is limited, death is said to be the appropriate cause of the manifestation. Not so, however, in the case the fruition of which is not to be felt in seen, and which is without limit. In the seen, sorry, it's the wording. On the contrary, kaima, the fruition of which is not to be felt in the seen, and which is not limited, either is annihilated or is cast away or is quiescent in subjection for a long time until the appropriate manifesting conditions of the cause of the kaima bring it close to its fruition. But since of this very fruition, the place or the time or the cause is none of them determinable, therefore it is that the ways of kaima are mysterious and not easily discernible. Moreover, since the general rule is not broken down, even if there be exceptions, therefore the latent deposit of kaima having a single existence be acknowledged. Or is acknowledged. Okay, I'm taking a break. I'm gonna work on my mouse. The mouse is working funny. Hackers mess with my mouse. I blame everything on hackers. Even my own mistakes, I just blame it on hackers. I mistyped. Oh, the hackers. Extra spacing. The freaking hacker. Okay, taking a break. Okay. I needed that break. Okay. Veda, Book 3, Hymn 33. Namaste. Prang Bhaivatana Mushati Prang Bhaivatana Mushati Upasatha Dasheve Ivan Vishwite Ha Samane Gabeva Shupre Matara Rihanue Pipart Chutudri Payasan Japete Inindre Shuite Prasavam Pikushamanue Achuchang Samudram Ratyeva Yatahu Samaranue Ulmipihu Binambamane Aniya Pamaniya Mapieti Shupre Achuchang Shinantum Maturtamamaya Sam Pipashamulvim Supaga Maganama Patasamipa Matara Samdihanue Samanam Yonimanu Samcharananti Ena Bayam Payasang Binambamana Anu Yonim Devakaratam Charananti Na Paivat Na Baltave Prasabah Sargasat Na Baltave Prasabah Sargatakatah Gimiul Vipro Nadio Johabiti Ramatvam Me Pachase Somiya Rotan Bari Rupan Muhul Tamevaihe Bran Sinuntu Machachang Brohati Manisha Vasyu Dahuve Manisha Vasyu Rahuve Kushikasyan Sunuhe Inandro Asamam Aradad Vajraba Hurapa Hanan Burotram Aradad Vajraba Hurapa Hanan Burotram Paritim Nadinam Devonayat Sabitan Supanuistasyan Payam Prasave Yama Ulvihe Pravatyam Shashivatan Viryam Dadinendrasyan Kaima Yadahim Vivoroshat Vi Vajreno Parishado Jakana Yanana Poyana Michachamana Etad Vacho Jaritalma Pi Buroshatwa Yatete Kosha Nutatarang Yugani Ukuteshu Garo Prati no Jushosavan Jan no Nikah Purushotan Namaste O Shu Sivasarah Garabe Shurunotan Yayao Bo Dura Danasan Ratena Ni Shu Namatavam Pavatan Suparan Atoaku Atoakusho Sintabah Srotian Pihe Ate Kangaro Shurunobama Pachamsi Yayanta Duradanas Ratena Nite Namsai Bibian Evan Yoshua Marian Yaban Kanian Shashiva Jaite Yadaganga Devan Paratan Samtare Yulgabianan Grama Samtare Yulgabianan Grama Ishuitan Inandraju Tahe Ashadaha Prasavaha Sargatakatan An Po Puronue Sumatim Yachiniyanam Atari shulbatan ratang Atari shulparatang Kabiyabaha Samapakatan Pipuraha Sumatim Nadinam Bra Binambatava Mishad Yanantiha Bra Binambatava Misha Yanantiha Suratang Pakushonoha Purunatavam Yatan Shipam Udava Ulmiha Shamiyan Hanantava Po Yokatra Nui Munchatan Madushakuratan Pienasa Kanao Shunamaratam Pienasa Kanao Shunamaratam Namaste. Whoosh. Wow. Forth from the bosom of the mountains, eager as two swift mares with loosened rein contending, like two bright mother cows who lick their youngling, Vipash and Shrutudri speed down their waters. Impelled by Inandra, whom ye pray towards you, ye move as toward on chariots to the ocean. Flowing together, swelling with your billows, O lucid streams, each of you seeks the other. I have attained the most maternal river. We have approached Vipash, the broad, the blessed. The licking as toward their calf, the pair of mothers flow onward to their common home together. We two who rise and swell with billowy waters move forward to the home which gods have made us. Our flood may not be stayed when urged to motion. What would the singer calling to the rivers? Linger a little at my friendly bidding. Rest, holy ones, a moment in your journey. With him sublime, saluting your favor, Kushika's son hath called unto the river. Inindra, who wields the thunder, dug our channels. He smote down Vrudra, him who stayed our currents. Savitar, who, the lovely handed, led us. And at his sending forth we flow expanded. That hero deed of Inindra must be lauded forever, that he rent Ahi in pieces. He smote away the obstructors with his thunder, and eager for their course forth flow the waters. Never forget this word of thine, O singer, which future generations shall re-echo. In him so bright, show us thy loving kindness, humble us not mid men, to thee be honor. List quickly, sisters, to the bar who cometh to you from far away with car and wagon. Bow lowly down, be easy to be traversed, stay rivers with your floods below our axles. We will listen to thy words, O singer, both wain and car from far away thou comest. Lo, like a nursing mother will abandon me, and yield me as a maiden to her lover. Soon as the Paratas have fared across thee, the warrior band, urged on and sped by Inindra, then let your streams flow on in rapid motion. I crave your favor, who deserve our worship. The warrior host, the Paratas, fared over. The singer won the favor of the rivers. Swell with your billows, hasting, pouring riches. Fill full your channels and roll swiftly onward. So let your wave bear up the pins, and ye, O waters, bear the thongs. And never may the pair of bulls, harmless and sinless, waste away. Upanishad next. Thank you. Okay. Chanandogi Upanishad, Book 4, Canada 7. 7. Yep. Okay, here we go. Namaste. Ham Sasate Padam Bhagatati Saha Shivapute Gai Apiprasata Payam Chakarata Yatra Pi Sayam Papu Pusatatragani Mupasa Samatayam Papu Pusatatragani Mupasa Papu Pusatatragani Papu Pusatatragani Mupasamataya Gan Uparutya Samitamataya Pashechadaguneha Pangu Popa Bibeshang Pangu Popa Bibeshang Dama Hama San Upanipatya Pyu Bandam Upanipatya Pyu Bandam Satyakamatra Iti Pavatan Iti Ha Pratishushurabam Brahmanoha Somyate Padam Bravanuiti Brabitu Me Pava Pagavaniti Dasamai Obanchaganiha Kalai Suryaha Kalai Janandraha Kalai Vidyuta Kalaisha Vai Somya Chatushakalaha Pado Brahmano Jyotishamananama Jyotishamananama. Okay. San yang etamevam bidavam shechatushakalam bidavam shechatushakalam padam brahmano jyotishamati nityupansate. I'm going to start from the beginning again. Gotta be aware of these things. So I'm going to interpret it in my own way for this particular shloka. I'm not going to pronounce the ending ma. I'm just going to put the M. Sang yang etamevam bidavam shechatushakalam pandam brahmano jyotishamati nityupansate Jyotishamani upansate Jyotishamanasami muruloke Jyotishamanimi sumi Jyotishamanami nasumi Jyotishamanasami muruloke Pavati Jyotishamato ha Lokan jayati yang etamevam bidavam shechatushikalam padam brahmano Jyotishamani upansate iti sabatamaha kanandoha. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Okay. A swan will tell you a quarter. He then, when it was the morrow, drove the cows on. Where they came at evening, there he built a fire, penned in the cows, laid on the fuel, and sat down to the west of the fire, facing the east. A swan flew down to him and spoke to him, saying, Satyakama, sir, he replied. Let me tell you, my dear, a quarter of Brahma. Tell me, sir. To him it then said, 1/16 is fire, 1/16 is the sun, 1/16 is the moon, 1/16 is lightning. This, verily, my dear, is the quarter of Brahma, consisting of 4/16 named the luminous. He who, knowing it thus, reverences a quarter of Brahma, consisting of 4/16 as the luminous, becomes luminous in this world. Then he wins luminous world, who, knowing it thus, reverences a quarter of Brahma, consisting of 4/16 as the luminous. Thus ends the 7th Kanandva. Thank you. Ramayana, Ramayana, I can't even say. Ramayana next. Thank you. Meow. I need to take a, I think Yoga Sutra really beat me up today. Oh. So yeah, taking a 2-minute break. Thank you. Okay. Ramayana Balakanandva Ramayana. Eh, doesn't matter that one. Chapter 32. "26 shlokas. Okay. Namaste. Devang Shahe Salgahe. By the way, these two are the same companies. So yeah, it's easy. Namaste. Brahma Yonil Mahanasit. Brahma Yonil Mahanasit. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. Gusho Nama Mahatapah. Akaleshita Vrata Taimajinyaha. Akaleshita Vrata Taimajinyaha. Sajajana Prati Pujakaha. Sam Mahatma Mahatma Ulinayam Yukutayam Sumahabalana Vaidalpyam Janayamasam Jaturaha Saturashana Sutana Kushamambam Kushanapam Jan Anul Asul Darajasam. Why is there a number there? Oh, that's a first. They use a numbering system. Amul Tirajasamu. They have a different variation. Amul 아몰따라 야사드 야스 아몰따라 야사드 야스 아몰따라 야스 아몰따라 야스. Okay. 아몰따라 양. Okay, that's it. That's all the variations. That's a first in this book. They use the alternative text. Pasuma Dipati Yukatana Mahottasahana Kushatra Talmachikil Shoyang Kushatra Talmachikil Shoyang Tanuvangachan Kushaha Putranan Talmishutwana Satyavadinaha Kriyatangam Palanam Putra Talmam Prapasyatha Poshikalam Koshasyan Pachanam Shrutavang Chatavaro Loka Satatamaha Nivesham Chakarire Salve Puranam Nirubara Sitadang Kushamam Shukushamam Basatu Mahatejah Kaushamam Bimakarot Kaushamam Bimakarot Purim Kushana Pasatu Talmatama Puram Chakre Mahodayam Asulta Rajaso Nama Talmaranuyam Mahamatih Chakre Puravaram Rajan Pasunama Giribrajam Esha Pasumati Nama Pasostasyam Mahatmanah Ete Shaila Barah Panchan Prakashanante Samanantatah Prakashanante Samanantatah. Sorry. Sumagati Nadi Ramiyan Magatan Vishruta Yayau Panchanam Shaila Mukyanam Matye Maleva Shopate Saisho Hi Magati Rama Pasostasyam Mahatmanah Boivang Picharitan Rama Sukushwetran Sasyamalini Kushana Pasatu Rajalshriha Kanya Shatamanutamamu Janayang Masa Talmatama Krutangajyam Rakunanandana Dasatu Yavana Shalinio Rupa Bhatyah Svalam Krutang Udyana Pumima Gamya Brabro Shwiva Shatahradang Kayanantio Nuratyamana Shecham Padayanantya Sutu Rakhavam Padayanantya Sutu Rakhavam Amudam Paramam Jagamulbara Parana Pushuitang Atang Tang Shechan Ru Salvangan Gyo Atang Tang Shechan Ru Salvangan Gyo Rupeno Pratima Puvi Udyana Pumima Gamya Tara Iva Kananantare Tang He Salvangan Kuno Samanpanana Kuno Sam Tang He Salvangan Kuno Samanpanana Rupaya Vana Samyutang He Terashatavang Salvatamako Pa Yudidam Pachanama Prapit aham bahu kamaye sarvang pariyang mama bhavishyatang manushasatya jyatang pavo dilkama yurabha pasyatam dilkama yurabha pasyatam jalam hi yauvanam nityam manushveshu visheshatahu akushoyam yauvanam prapatang amariyashachang bhavishyatam. Tasyam tad pachanam shrutavang payora glishata kaimanoho payora glishata kaimanoho apahas apahasyam tato pakyam kanya shatamatha bravit anantashacharasi bhutanam sarveshom surasatatama prabhavajinya shechang te sarvah kimarthamabhamanyase kimarthamabhamanyase kushana pasutang deva samasatang surasatatama satana chityang vayitum devam rakusha masatu tapo vayamu Mung put sankalo dulmetahu pitaram satyavadinam avamaniya svaltameno svatalmeno svayambara mupa samare samahe svayambara mupa samahe pitang hi prapura samakam taivatam paramam cha sahu yasya no tasyati pitang sa no paltang bhavishyati tang sangam tu pachanam shrutavang hariha paramakopanah paravishyam sarvagang atranui papanjang bhagavan prabhuh aratani mangatran karatayo bhaganagatran payaltitang tang kaniyang payunang bhaganang bibishulnara patelguru hamu bibishulnara patelguru hamu pravishyang chang susamam pranantang salajijang sasra lochanang sasra lochanang sang chang tang taitang bhaganah kaniyah paramashopanah Turashatavang Tinasatadang Rangjang Samampranantang Idamabravit Kimidam Katyatang Putiyah Kok Taimamabanya Manyast Taimamabamanyat Kubujang Kena Karatang Saivas Joshitashita Nuntio Saivas Jashita Nuntio Kubujang Kena Karatang Saivas Jashita Nuntio Na Pipa Shatan Evam Rangjang Bini Hashivasyan Samatim Samdate Tatah Samdate Tatah. That's it. Namaste. It's a workout. Ityang Shwe Shri Madhuram Varamiki Adikambye Palakarandwe Devatrim Shah Salgah. Namaste. Canto 32. Sorry. There was a noble and great ascetic of unobstructive vows, Kusha by name, born of Brahma, who knew what is right and honored righteous men. Through his highborn and worthy wife, who hailed from Vidalpa, that exalted soul, begot 4 exceptionally mighty sons, becoming himself Kushamamba, Kushanapa, Asultajarasa, and Basu, who were not only brilliant and possessed of great zeal, but were also extremely pious and voracious. With intent to urge them to their duty of protecting people, Kusha said to them, "The duty of protecting people must be done by you. You will earn undiminished merit." Hearing the admonition of Kusha, all those 4 jewels among men who were the noblest in the world forthwith laid the foundation of the cities. Kushamamba, who was possessed of exceptional glory, for his part founded the city of Kaushamambi, while Kushanapa, whose mind was given to piety, built the city named Mahodaya. Asultarajasa built the city Thalmaranuya by name, while the prince named Basu built the Girivrajang, the foremost of cities. This capital of the high-souled prince Basu was designated as Basumati. These 5 great hills cast their splendor all round. The beautiful and celebrated river, which spreads its charm like a garland in the midst of these 5 prominent hills, flows into the territory of Magadha and is known as the Holy Magati. This celebrated river Magati or Rama, which flows in an easterly direction and is lined with charming field and is adorned with rows of crops, is connected with the same high-souled Vasu, or Rama. The royal sage Gushanapa, for his part, whose mind was given to righteousness, O scion of Rakhu, begot 100 daughters excelled by none through Krataji. With their comeliness enhanced by their attaining maturity, they for their part would repair to the grounds of the royal garden, duly adorned, and decked with excellent jewels and shining like flashes of lighting during the monsoon. And they experienced supreme delight while singing, dancing, and playing on their lutes, O scion of Rakhu. I think it's supposed to be lightning. Lovely of every limb and peerless on earth in comeliness of form, they shone like stars in the midst of clouds on reaching the garden grounds. Seeing them all endowed with excellences and rich in beauty and youth, the wind god, who is bodily present everywhere, addressed the following words. I wish to have you all. You should be my wedded wives. The thought that you are human beings should be given up. You will attain a long life. Indeed, youth is ever fleeting, especially in human beings. You will attain undecaying youth and will become immortal. Hearing the aforesaid proposal of the celebrated wind god, whose activities are unobstructed, and then deriding his offer, the 100 damsels presently said, You move inside all living beings, O jewel among gods, and we are aware of your glory. Why do you insult us? We are all daughters of Kushanapa, O God, the foremost of gods. We can bring you down from your position. Yet, even though you are a god, we preserve our ascetic glory. Let not that hour turn up, O evil-minded one, when prompted by lust, we should accept a match of our own initiative, disregarding our voracious father. For father is our master, nay, he is our supreme deity. He will be our husband, to whom father will give us away. Hearing their reply, however, the all-pervading wind god, who is not only glorious and powerful, but exceedingly irascible, entered all their limbs and distorted them. Distorted by the wind god, the aforesaid maidens returned to the king's palace. Having entered it, they felt much perturbed and abashed, and their eyes were filled with tears. Perplexed to see those beloved and most charming girls deformed and miserable at that moment, the king asked the following question. What is this? The whole thing may be related who has violated justice. By whom have you all been turned hunchbacks? And how is it that you are all making gestures and do not utter a word? Making the aforesaid inquiry and heaving a deep sigh, the king then composed himself. Thus ends Canto 32 in the Balakanandva of the glorious Ramayana of Varamiki, the work of Rashwi and the oldest epic. Taking a break. Yeah. Kalki Purana is next and the last. Taking a 4-minute break. Thank you. Okay, just give me 1 more minute. Thank you. Okay, I'm ready. Today's chapter 18, book 3 of Sri Kalki Purana. It's last chapter is 21, I think. 20 is the last chapter. 21, sorry. Yeah, 21 summarizes everything. So after that, I'll do this one more time. One or two more times. It's sticking. Because it's in physical Sanskrit letters. It's physical Devanagari with the English translation. So it's my theory is that if the letters are physical, it sticks in your brain better. Namaste. Here we go. Sutang upanchang atadavaha katitam vipraha pratam Trailokia Vishurutama Ataha Param Kareki Karatam Kaima Yat Shirunutan Vijang Shamampale Pasatasatasiam Sa Sarapabi Paribat Sara Sa Saraparibat Sara Piati Tang Pratra Putrasa Pajinyati Samambati Tipiha Sambanan Tipiha Piati Tang Pratra Putrasa Pajinyati Samambadan Tipiha Pratra Putrasa Van Pratra Putrasa Pajinyati Samambadan Tipiha Piati Tang Pratra Putrasa Pajinyati Samambadan Tipiha Saham Shamampale Shushupe Shirenui Saparanaka Chatabaraiha Saparanaka Chatabaraiha Pataka Tvaja Chitra Tuyoi Riang Tenendra Siang Marabati Pataka Tvajati Chachi Pataka Tvajachitra Tuyoiriang Etaka Tvajachit Etaka Tvajachitra. This is really hard. Pataka Tvajachitra Pataka Tvajachitra Tuyoiria Tenendra Siang Parabati Tuyoiria Tenendra Siang Parabati. One more. Pataka Tvajachitra Tuyoiria Tenendra Siang Marabati Yatra Shashatui Dil Tanam Yatra Yashetan Yatra Shashatui Di Yatra Shashatui Dil Tanam Samampavaha Shamampale Pavat Murtiul Mokushoho Kushwitao Karekasiyan Padashrayat Panopababa Banasadan Panopabana Sanantanana Kusuma Sungankulaiha Panopabana sorry Banopabana Sanantanana Kusuma Sangankulaiha Banopabana Sanantanana Kusuma Sangankulaiha Banopabasana Vanopapana sanantanana kusuma sungan kulaiha. Vanopapana sanantanana kusuma sungan kulaiha. Vanopapasana Vanopapana sanantanana kusuma sangan kulaiha. Shopitam shamampalam gramam manye mokushaparadam puvi. Tatra Kalkiha Purasatri Nom Nayana Nananda Valdetanaha Nayana Nananda Valdetanaha Padmayang Ramayang Kamam Radayam Radamam Jagati Patiha Surati Papradatana Surati Papradatana Kamagena Ratena Vai Surati Papradatana Kamagena Ratena Vai. Sorry. Nadi Paivata Kunjeshu Nadi Paivata Kunjeshu Divi Peshu Parayang Mudang Ramamano Bishana Padma Rama Dia Pi Rama Patiha Divanisham Na Bubute Sutrai No Shichang Kamalaman Patuha Kamalaman Patuha Padma Mukha Moda Sarojasi Tu Sva Sopa Pogi Padma Mukha Moda Sarojasi Tu Sva Sopa Pogi Padma Mukha Moda Sarojasi Tu Sva Sopa Pogi Padma Mukha Moda Sarojasi Tu Sva Sapa Pogi. Meow. Taking a minute break. Yeah, today's tough. Okay, here we go. Padma Mukha Moda Sarojasi Si Tu Spa Sopa Pogi Ma Sopa Pogi Padma Mukha Moda Sarojasi Padma Mukha Moda Sarojasi Padma Mukha Moda Sarojasi Tu Sopa Pogi. Wow, man. Padma Mukha Moda Sarojasi Tu Sopa Pogi Subila Sabang Saha Prapu Dani Lenandra Manui Prakashe Kuha Viveshwe Bisheshwe. Sorry. Prapu Dani Lenandra Prapu Dani Lenandra Manui Prakashe Kuha Visheshwe Praviveshan Kalki Padma Tu Padma Shataru Parupa Rama Cha Piyushikala Bilasang Piyushikala Bilasang Patim Pravishutam Girigafa Guhuvare Te Nari Sasan Srakulitet Bhagavatam Nari Sasra Kulitat Bhagavatam. Interesting. Nari Sasra Kulitat Bhagavatam. Okay. I should combine it. Nari Sasra Kulitat Bhagavatam. Yeah. Padma Patim Prakushuya Kuhani Bishtam Ranantum Manujinya Pravivesha Pashichant Rama Bala Yuta Samananditam Tatu Pashichant Katan Karakim Mahograka Taturanandurani Lopta Palagahubaranante Taturanandurani Lopta Palagahubaranante Taturanandurani Lopta Palagahubaranante Taturanandurani Lopat Ni Lopta Taturanandurani Lopta Palagahubaranante Kananta Piratma Pratima Piri Shama Karakinchang Turashatavan Navani Radha Pam Tataha Satitam Prasatarabana Muda Mumoha Prasatarabana Mumoha Rama Sakhi Piha Brahmadan Piral Tultan Rama Sakhi Piha Brahmadan Piral Tultan Rama Sakhi Piha Brahmadan Piral Tultan Bilokayananti Dishama Kula Kashui Padma Shata Shophamana Padma Shata Shophamana Bishonu no Chitutang na Papel Sima Jaltutang Pumel Likananti Pumel Likananti Nija Kajujalenai Karakim Shukam Tam Kuchakumenai Kasatulika Pisutu Tadagara Magore Nilmaya Jalinganga Nanama Pabat Rama Kalala Papara Sutuvananti Kamaltita Tam Horodaya Nitaya Tiatavanga Nija Langangura Noiho Tiatavanga Nija Langangura no Garanoiho Tiatavanga Nija Langangara Noiho Prapujian Tasatao Pishono Garuno Basananam Goshanot Samutataya Rurodan Rama Kalapinaho Ganatanipam Savanatam Gorodopagutam Na Mupunaho Pralapian Kamalditetiaha Kamalditetiaha Hare Prasida Padmapi Nilmujian Nijanganga Pusho Shijakangara Tulipatole Bilasama Ganantonchang Kasaturikaya Binilam Kamam Nihanantum Shivata Mupyatiam Kalabati Nam Kalaya Kushui Nuakushono Nam Kushui Nuakushono Nam Harira Tatabanan Tuha Kama Prapuraya Sasara Matye Kalkiha Prayanam Suratot Sabaya Taha Sadareno Mapatim Manojinyaha Karenovo Manojinyaha. Sorry. Wow. Definitely tired. What should I do? Okay, I'll keep going if I stumble. I have my medicine. Taha Sadareno Mapatim Manojinyaha Karenovo Yutapatim Yateyuha Sanananda Pava Vishadanuvarotang Paneshu Amaha Paripurnakamaha Vaiprajake Jaitararate Supushipe Sunanandane Manandara Kanandaranante Manandara Kanandaranante Reme Sam Rama Piruda Ratejang Ratena Pasvat Kagamena Kalki Padma Mukha Bhaja Murutapa Namatato Rama Sama Linganga Nava Sarangangi Rama Sama Linganga Nava Sarangangi Rama Sama Linganga Nava Sarangangi. Alright, I'll start from the beginning of that shloka. Padma Mukha Bhaja Murutapa Namato Padma Mukha Bhaja Murutapa Namatato Rama Sama Linganga Nava Sarangangi Virangangananam Kuchakungan Kuma Kato Rati Parasangange Viparita Yukataha Mukhe Vidashutva Rasana Vasishutva Modaha Sa Kalkilna Hi Vedam Tehama Ramaha Samanaha Purushottatamam Tam Pakusho Jamatye Vinitaya Tiraha Parasapara Shileshana Jataha Sai Parasapara Shileshana Jataha Sai Remul Mukunandam Bilasatya Chariraha Bilasatya Chariraha Tataha Sarovaram Devarang Satriyo Yayuha Kalamajavarang Puriyana Tena Karakina Pananantare Biharino Saraha Paravishyang Padamayang Bimoharu Payang Tayang Jalam Dadulbarangangana Dadulbarangangana Karenovo Yatang Jagama Iti Yuvati Lilang Lokana Taha Sakarkiha Puriya Yuvati Paritaha Padamayang Ramaya Diaha Ramaya Diaha Nijaramana Binodaiha Nijaramana Binodaiha Bikushoy Yamululoka Baikana Shikushomu Yamu Shikusho Yamululoka Baikana Shikusho Yamululoka Baikana. Almost. Shikusho Yamulu Shikusho Yamululoka Shikusho Yamululoka Vaigana Jayati Vibhuta Paltatang Shamampale Vasudevaha Ye Sharanam Bananti Badananti Pavachaturang Thyayananti Sanantaha Sadang Karikeha Shri Purushottamasyang Charitam Kalno Murotam Sadaraha Deshwam no Sukhayatyayam Murari Poldasyang Pilasham Murari Poldasyang Pilasham Vinay Samsaraha Parimochanancham Paramanananda Murotam Poniteha Paramanananda Murotam Poniteha. That's it. Woof. 넘어서 또 이티 श्री kalki पुराणेनु भागवते भाविषु तृतीयांशे kalki वर्णनाम नाम अष्टादशोऽध्यायः. It's an intense chapter. Sutra said, O Brahmanas, you have been told about this penance which is famous in the three regions. Hereafter, O Brahmanas, listen about the deeds performed by Lord Kalki. 1,000 years had passed since Kalki had been living in Chamampala with his brothers, sons, friends, and relatives. With rows of assembly halls, shops, crossings, colorful banners, and flags, Chamampala looked beautiful in the same way as Amaravati of Inandra. In Chamampala, 68 pilgrimages were originated. There a person after death attained salvation on the earth itself by taking shelter at the feet of Kailas Kalki. Adorned with forests, gardens, and clusters of flowers, Chamampala village provides liberation on this earth, so I consider. Kalki, the Lord of the universe, who gave delight to the eyes of the ladies of the city, enjoyed in the company of Padma and Rama freely in that city. Riding the chariot given by Inandra, which moved as per desire, the very sexy. Kalki, who loved his wives, roaming rivers, mountains, bowers, and islands in extreme happiness with Padma, Rama, and other ladies, lost track of time. Relishing the lotus-like smell emanating from the mouth of Padma, the abode of pleasure, Kalki entered a special cave lighted with many blue sapphires. Having the beauty of 100 lotuses, the beautiful Padma, and having brightness like moon, beautiful Rama, seeing their husband enter the cave, also went there, accompanied by 1,000 women. The beautiful Padma, with intentions of frolicking with her husband, followed him into the cave, while Rama, with extreme passion for her husband, accompanied by a group of ladies, went later. There in the cave of sapphires, Padma, seeing Kalki, the Lord of all, charming like a new cloud, in the center of a group of ladies like her, was stunned and like a lifeless statue fell unconscious. Rama, also with anxious eyes filled with sorrow, became still, gazing in different directions along with other ladies. Padma, also endowed with beauty of 100 lotuses, sad with desperate heart, became lustreless. With the collyrium of her eyes, she drew the image of Kalki, and with vermilion and musk of her breasts, she drew the image of the parrot in front of him, on the ground, and full of emotions started embracing and saluting the image of Kalki. Sweet-speaking Rama, tormented by passion, eulogizing Kalki, establishing him in her heart, meditating upon him and worshipping him with her ornaments, became extremely unhappy and sad. Then instantly getting up, the cuckoo-voiced Rama started crying loudly, while at some other time, not getting a hug from the Lord of her heart, Kalki, she being tormented by Cupid, said, O Hari, be pleased. Padma, also removing all ornaments from her body, rolling in the dust with her throat, blew duru musk, looked as if having attained Shivahood to destroy Cupid. Understanding from the slightest sign of his beloveds, Vishnu in the form of Kalki, to satisfy the desires of the beloveds, with tired eyes, started moving to and fro among them to have conjugal sports with them. With expressions of pleasure, the pure-hearted, with their desires fulfilled, the beautiful ladies respectfully went to their husband, Kalki, in the same way as cow elephants approach the lord of a herd of elephants in a forest. The most radiant Kalki, riding on a shining chariot that moved in the sky, indulged in sports with beautiful ladies in the heavenly garden of Kubera, Jaitraratha, which was beautifully adorned with flowers, and which provided delight, and also in the caves of Manandarajala. Intoxicated by the nectar of lotus-like mouth of Padma, with body fragrant duru embrace of Rama, anointed with vermilion of the nipples of the charming ladies, bitten on the lips and feeling the pleasure in the parts below the waist, Kalki became unaware of his own body. Undoubtedly, perversity in conjugation is also acceptable. The equally charming patient women, keeping the Supreme Lord in the middle of their breasts, getting pleasure in embracing one another, and with horripilated bodies indulged in amorous sports with Vishnu in the form of Kalki. Thereafter, anguished with the fever of fatigue, those ladies, along with their beloved Kalki, who was frolicking in the forest, hurried to a lake. Accompanied by Padma of astonishing beauty, the charming ladies entering the lake splashed water on Lord Kalki in water sports just as cow elephants throw water on the tuskers. Kalki, the lord of the whole universe, surrounded by Padma and Rama, taught with his delightful frolics the amorous sports of the ladies to all categories of the world. May Vasudeva, the lord of all gods, be victorious in Shamampala. Those genteel who, full of emotions, respectfully listen to the nectar-like narration of the Supreme Lord Kalki, narrate it and meditate upon it, do not seek any other bliss except the servitude of Vishnu, the enemy of the demon Mura. Any pleasure either in this world, any pleasure either in this world, I can't say world, any pleasure either in this world or the liberation therefrom is quite insignificant for these people. Thus ends the 18th chapter of part 3 of Rukamini Kalki Purana. Yeah, I don't know how they translated it wrong. Part 3 of Shri Kalki Purana relating to future happenings of the Lord, entitled Kalki Varnanam. Kalki Varnanam. I think it means pastimes of Kalki. How did they translate it here? I want to check. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, Lord Kalki enjoys pastimes with his consorts. Okay, that's it. I've chanted like half of the Arjuna Kalki Manantra. It works better for me than Hare Krishna Manantra at this point. I'm going on a different path. I'm splitting off. So I'm gonna chant within half an hour because I need to chant. Thank you very much. Namaste. Half an hour earlier. Thank you.